Why, oh why do I do these things to myself? Hello, hello, welcome everybody. My name is Kavalech, and let's grab ourselves a deadly chat. Yes, indeed, welcome back to In-Depth Bloodborne. When we last left off, we had finally finished the Lower Thumaru Chalice, and we had entered the Ailing Loran Chalice. And after doing a side dungeon, we are onwards into victory. I say victory, let's be honest, it's me, so it won't be. All I have done is I have put on the Canehurst set and I changed it so I have the anti-clockwise metamorphosis for some more stamina. The Canehurst set because it helps with physical defense and things are hitting like a fucking truck. So I thought, why not? I was going to go with the... where is it? The Executioner's garb and the Gold Ardeo. In fact, no, I'll stick with this because it looks nice. And maybe we'll flip to the other one when we go to some of the other ones. I think there's a lot of physical attacks here, so we should be fine. But yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Somebody told me that fuck. You can see the difference there, by the way. See how we are not dying in like 2 hits. Somebody told me that I am having... my memories of the Chalice dungeons are warped, and that I am unfortunately wrong about the Chalice dungeons, and that this dungeon is just the same as all the other dungeons. See, Cal, what are you talking about? Look, everywhere looks the exact same. This is just the same as the other dungeons. Shut the fuck up. I can see how you could imagine that, and you're not fully wrong. A lot of it is the same. I will admit a lot of it does look the same. But I can assure you that that is not the case completely, and that there will be differences. I know right now it looks the exact same, just with a slightly different color palette. By the way, does this look clean? No, it doesn't, so it's not a fake wall. Okay, remember, gotta look clean. Does it look clean? No. But yeah, so we'll see, as they say. We'll see. Who's correct? It could be you. It could be you. Maybe you are correct. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I'm not. I'm not misremembering. I'm not at all misremembering. I remember very clearly, and we are going to see some more fun visuals within this dungeon. This is one of my favorite dungeons. I love the Ailing Loran dungeons because they bring out something different, especially when things are starting to get kind of stale. And you're going, oh god, everywhere looks the fucking same. We start getting ones that look, ow, different, which is nice. So you know what, if you want to just let me kill you like this, that's fine. I was gonna fucking do the whole fucking shabackle, but if you want to just let me do that, that's perfectly fine. That's good enough for me. Ooh, I'm getting ritual blood level 5. That is good shit. That is shit that we need. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need arcane haze. We're gonna need lots of shit. But ritual blood 5 is pretty damn good. So you want to make sure you pick that up. How much have we got actually? This is why you don't walk around the dungeon in your menu, Cal. We're still only at +8, by the way, so we will have to try and upgrade this church pick more. I do like the church pick. I wouldn't mind upgrading it more, to be honest. It's not bad. It's got a good moveset and everything as well, but I don't know. I may end up switching back to the Rider Palash. Who knows? Or maybe I'll end up picking a different weapon again. Well, now we know what this is for. This is for fucking falling down here. Someone also was so kind as to remind me as to what bosses were coming, and I half looked at the list and I said, no, I'm not going to look at the list. I'm just going to be surprised or horrified or both. I don't think they can ever be hidden walls, by the way. Oh, you're alive. We're still doing nice damage, though. I know it's taking a couple of hits to kill things, but to me, this is still good damage. So I'm still happy. Am I annoyed that I wasted chunks on weapons that we're not using? Sort of. But could be worse. I hate these guys, though. These guys can just fucking get in the bin. I dislike them immensely. I dislike them immensely. Oh, I was hoping that was going to be blood gems, blood vials. It wasn't. Any other nice things down here? No. Instead, let's get the fuck out of here. The wind whipping around the place is fucking cool, though. You have to admit. You have to admit it. It sounds fucking cool. It sounds really fucking cool. Right. On to boss number 1. Well, I say that. Let's be honest. There's probably got to be a side dungeon. I will be shocked if there's not immediately a side dungeon. Oh, fuck. Another thing that somebody said was that they called me out and said, listen, Cal, I appreciate the commitment to the bit, but come on, you can't defend these... What the fuck? Oh, that killed him. Nice. I appreciate the commitment to the bit, but you can't defend these Chalice dungeons that much. Admit that they're trash. And I said, well, they're not trash. Like, straight up, they're not trash. They're most likely the weakest. Well, no. Yes and no. They are the weakest part of the game, but also not. There is some very strong stuff down here. There's some great bosses. There's some good shit. Like, I wouldn't just say they're straight up fucking garbage. You know, I've definitely played worse in other video games. You know, especially since, as I said, I'm actually somebody who, if I wasn't doing a channel, would be enjoying these probably even more, because I wouldn't be stressing about repeated kind of areas. That, by the way, looked like somewhere new. In fact, we'll go there first, I think. Oh, no, we'll kill this guy first. You know, so I really don't mind. I find them kind of relaxing. But, I understand why people don't like them, is what I will say. I do understand it. I'm not insane. Well, I am insane, but I'm not that insane. But now we have this. What in the good fucking googly mooglies? Yep. Yep, yep, and yep again. One of the reasons why I love this area. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And I can see an actual item down there, by the way. So it's not like these are just fucking bullshit. Like, that's an item and a body. So, yeah, this is where you really start to go, excuse me, sir, I do believe you're taking the piss with how big this fucking dungeon is. How the fuck does that make any sense? This is not a nightmare, and so no little wormy guys are going to come out of him, so we don't have to worry. Ooh, yeah, ritual blood. That's 4, but that's okay. We need that as well. We do need ritual blood for 2. 4, 2. Nah. But yeah, this whole section of the dungeon was where I really started to go, wait, hold on, I think there's got to be some more lore here than what the fuck. Because when I first got to here, when I was getting the platinum, I was just going off the assumption that, oh, the Chalice dungeons, they just stuck them in because they wanted a procedurally generated thing. I didn't actually even know. I thought that all of the dungeons were procedurally generated the first time I played. I didn't realize that, no, the ones you do for the quote-unquote for the platinum, not quote-unquote that you have to do for the platinum. It's not quote-unquote about it, you have to do them. The ones you... I fucking swear to God. The ones you do for the platinum are completely fixed. Like, these are always the same. You can follow my route. It's the route dungeons that are, and the multiplayer ones, the sinister ones and stuff like that, that are randomized. And we could do glyphs and all that type of thing. But these ones, always the same. You know, yes, they use the procedurally generated bits. So, like, you could take bits of this and put it into the other dungeons. But these ones are set. You know, you get what I mean. You know what I mean. But it's been a while since we've gotten a bit of lore. new lore. We've been talking about a lot of different lores, but we haven't gotten some new lore in a while, so I think we should change that. I think we should get some lore. What about you? Do you agree? Would you like some fresh lore? I think you'd like a bit of fresh lore. So let me kill these spiders and get you some fresh, hot, and tasty lore. Shit. It's not this one. God damn it. Ah! Oh. Sorry, just checking my timer there. Well, now I look like a fucking idiot. Well, hold that thought for now. Okay, I told you it's been a while since I've did these fucking dungeons. God damn it. Fuck's sake. I thought it was layer 1. It's obviously not. It's obviously further fucking down. Oh, Cal, now you just look like a fucking fool. Ah, what a fool you look like. I was really hoping it was going to be in that one. No, it wasn't. Bollocks. Oh, what a fool we look like. Oh well. We will have some new lore, I promise. I promise you. You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun. No, but I do actually promise you that we will have some new hot and fresh tasty lore. Well, this alone is already something to speculate on and give hot, fresh, tasty lore. So, remember when I said when we got this ritual chalice that I fully believe, if I read it again, a chalice that breaks Lavern's seal. Lauren is a tragic land that was devoured by the sands. The tragedy struck this ailing land of Loran is said to have its roots in the scourge of beasts. Some may have spread the extrapolation that some have made the dreaded extrapolation that Yharnam may be next. So, remember when we said about the cathedrals being wibbly wobbly, time, and all this type of thing? This is a land that was maybe once on Yharnam's... Well, not maybe. It was once on Yharnam's land. Obviously, we look mostly to the Thumerians for that, but Loran, or whatever you want to say it, is also the case. Was once on the same soil and obviously fell to... And that's why this looks the same. You know, that's why it has so many similarities to the rest of the Chalice Dungeon. But it became... Are we into our first boss? We are, the beast-possessed soul. So we fought this guy in the main game. And we're going to fight him again. And we're going to die to him, apparently. No, we're not going to die to him, because that would be embarrassing. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, really now, Lawrence? That's far too much. Am I just destined to not hit any of these? There we go. Yeah, so it stood on the ground where Yharnam now sits and fell to the sands and through all the rituals, I suppose, was beckoned into time now. And that's actually something that I haven't touched on, but actually is a very interesting way of putting it. And I like it. Somebody said, what if the rituals they were performing to try and beckon an old one, or a great one, or anything like that, what if it fuck's sake, Cal. Am I going to get hit by every single one of this fucking fucker's moves? What if it inadvertently ended up summoning these places from the past? And to be honest, I actually had never thought about it that way, and I actually really like that idea. I really like that idea. That through their trying to summon an old one or a great one or whatever the fuck you want to call them, they ended up summoning places from the past. And I really, really like that idea. That's a really good idea. And for me now, that's my headcanon as to why these places are here in the Chalice Dungeons. Oh, nice. In the Chalice Dungeons. I thought they were just kind of, oh, well, they're here, they're just kind of trapped in a limbo or whatever the fuck, but it makes perfect sense if they're trapped in a limbo, but the reason we can traverse them like this and so thoroughly is because they're stuck. Oh, we're getting chunks now, boys. Nice. Is because they were inadvertently summoned forth via the rituals that they were performing. And it makes sense, because that's that's what we do. I mean, to be honest, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, why the fuck didn't I just think that was the case in the first place? Because, duh, that's literally what we do. We perform a ritual and then we come here, you know? But I don't think that was their original plan. I think their original plan was trying to summon Beckett Old Ones, but they just happened to inadvertently summon other fucking... Oh, hello! Huzzah! They happened to inadvertently summon other areas to explore, if you will. Which you will, won't you, you dirty little fucker. I don't think I have any fire. I do have some cocktails, actually, yeah, lovely. They're all fucking running away from me, which is not good, but... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Come along. I want to fight you on my terms, so... Come with me, and we'll be in a world of pure imagination. What we'll see will defy explanation. Oh, come on. Shit. Oh, shit. Nice. And is that it? No, there's one more. You just run up that way a little bit. Alright. Yeah. I'm kind of annoyed at myself that that wasn't just my explanation for the chalices in the first place, because that's the simplest explanation and also literally what the game tells you. It's not even that I didn't say that. I just never really touched on that side of the lore as to why we're in these specific dungeons, you know. But, I mean, it makes, as I say, it makes perfect fucking sense. They were trying to delve further and they were trying to recreate whatever rituals had been happening. And instead of beckoning anything or causing any great things, they ended up... What the fuck? They ended up inadvertently summoning areas. Oh, it's this fucking guy. Great. So glad you're here. Not the same guy from the main game, obviously. Similar, but not the same guy. We are faster than him, which is good. That should have been... Fuck. Fuck! Oh. Almost got fucking fucked by not killing that enemy, but we were alright. Leave me alone. Did he even drop anything? I don't even actually think he dropped anything. Fuck! He's gonna get me killed again. I don't actually know what this guy can drop. I almost kind of want to kill him just to see. He does far too much fucking damage for my liking. 3, get 3 hits and get out of there. We know what to do. 2, and then 3. Then get 3 hits. Oh, no, okay, this guy's got different moves. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, get out of there. 1, 2, 3, get out of there. Nice. Very good. A fucking pebble. Great. So glad I did that. Oh, anyway. Only a couple of rats left. Come on. We can do it. You could do it, put your back to it. You could do it, put your back to it. Woo! Nice dodge. It's funny, putting on this armor and having that little bit of extra stamina, I almost kind of play better even. Like, it's not even just down to me being like, oh, I have better armor, I'm fucking laughing. I think, I don't know, maybe I have a bit more confidence or something. I don't know, but... But, yeah, it's almost like I have a little bit more confidence or something. But I find myself, times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. No, I find myself playing a little better. So this was just to make sure that if you land down here, you're not going to get fucked. And also get the... Also note all the pigs everywhere. I mean... Is there stuff lore to what's going on in the Chalice, each Chalice dungeon? Potentially. I mean, we know that the people of Loran obviously fell to the Scourge of Beasts, so very much like actual Yharnam itself, you know. Whereas you have some of the other chalices that are Thumerian, and then we obviously have the Is Chalice, which we haven't seen yet, so shh, we have to wait and see what that's about. Cheers, by the way. Now! Unless I'm incorrect again. In fact, I should just keep my mouth fucking shut. I should just keep my mouth fucking shut until we open this fucking thing. Let's go and open it. Oh, really now? We won't get to fucking open it. Got him. Yeah, fuck you. Get out of here. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Hey! Got some new lore. Told you I wasn't crazy. Beastly weapon wielded by irreverent Izzy. Was that Izzy down below? I would say so, to be honest, because makes sense, as I said, with all the wibbly wobbly shit going on. Crafted by chiseling the long bones of an undead dark beast and fastening them to a weapon. The bones are still alive, and when unleashed, grant its wielder a spurt of beastly power. As flesh is flayed and blood is sprayed, the beast within awakens, and in time, the wielder of this weapon surges with both strength and feverish reverie. So if we were to actually just pop this on, because we can, you can see, first of all, it looks fucking sick. You got one of them, but transformed is the two. And the transformation gives you a, as you can kind of see, a beast arm. Well, beast arms, plural. One, it's a very strong, ooh, cold blood, fire blood, fucking Jesus Christ. Cold blood flower bud bulb. Pale vegetation commonly grows on cold blood in the places long abandoned, said to mature slowly in close proximity to death and eventually bloom. We actually see cold blood on a lot of things, and I haven't really pointed it out too much. I should have, really, because so many things are covered in cold blood. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, with these guys, so first of all, as you can see, the moveset. Really fucking swift, really cool. But it really shows off your hand. If you look at my hand there, you can really see it transforming into a full beast thing. But that is, as we spoke about way back at the beginning, that is something that your hand kind of starts doing way back at the start. But if you notice the aura around me, it's the Beast Blood Pellet aura. And that is because if you use this, you do indeed get free beasthood. You don't have to use a pellet, which is pretty fucking cool. So actually, if I do that, you can see I can no longer use... That's actually a fucking lie, apparently. I can use the Beast Blood Pellets, so that's fucking thingy. But it makes it faster, anyway. It helps. It helps, okay? It helps. But yeah, so... Wow. What is that about? Well, first of all, it's fascinating that it's made out of a dark beast. We've seen a couple of things now made out of dark beasts. Dark beasts seem to be very powerful versions of beasts. They seem to be like the final evolution, I suppose, or if not the final, then the semi-final, or one of the highest forms of beasthood that you can have. And then on top of that, it says that the claws are technically still alive, which we also saw with the amygdalan arm, or amygdalan arm, or whatever you want to say. So that's also fascinating, because, you know, that's twice now we're seeing something saying that it's still technically alive while we use it. Is it that these types of beasts just can't be killed at all? Can they have their limbs removed, but still, I'm not fighting you, but still, whatchamacallit? But still persist? Like, if it was to chop off their leg, does it still stay alive? Like, is it like that? What way does it work? And so I think that bit of lore is pretty fucking cool. But also just that we found it down here, we can see Irreverent Izzy, and we'll look at it again just to show. Well, let me kill these guys first, but just to show again, if you actually read it again, because everything we get tells us where they're from. Tells us they're from the church, they're from the Hunter's Workshop, they're from the Powder Keg Gang, they're from whatever. But it just says wielded by Irreverent Izzy. So to me, that tells me that Irreverent Izzy was from here. Was from Loran or Lauren or whatever way you want to say it. Because if you remember, all of the weapons that we use in the game are modeled off of weapons they found here in the dungeons. Don't forget that. Like that's a big point of the lore, that the weapons that are found, everything that we use in the main game is fashioned off of things they found within the dungeons themselves. And so you can see how that becomes a thing of, oh well, they the beasthood was going to fucking happen, because instead of actually researching what the fuck happened to what happened to Lauren, or what happened to any of these fucking places, or why these things went on, we as humans decided, oh, what if we just took all of the stuff and made our own versions? Yeah, sounds like a fucking good idea now, doesn't it? Like, seriously. And as they always say, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And so Yharnam is indeed doomed to repeat it, because they're just doing the same fucking thing again, haphazardly getting items. And I'm assuming, well, not assuming, I'm gonna say that the Thumerians were the first ones to ever make contact, and to ever, what the fuck, Richard, fuck you, to ever make contact and to ever kind of do all of this shit. They eventually died off and buried all their shit and thought everything was fine, or, you know, or died off, or whatever the fuck happened to them. And then we had, there was probably other ones as well, but then at some stage then we had the people from Loran come along and dig up the chalices and do all the same shit and fall into the same trap as the people of Loran. These guys, by the way, another one that is exclusive to down here, we have what looks like a beast, but acts like a mage. And also beats the shit out of you, apparently. And also drops cold blood flower bulbs. But, yeah, so Loran dug up the shit. Had it much worse, because the things they started experimented with, they fucking ended up causing the beast scourge, which we don't fully know that the Thumerians had. In fact, 2 seconds, sorry. In fact, I would say that they didn't. I would say that the Thumerians were somewhat successful, because they seem to have good technology. They seem to have, you know, none of them we find are very beastly. They're very kind of maybe exaggerated and stretched out and stuff like that, but they're not particularly beast-like. And as we'll come to find, they indeed had a proper liaison with the Elder Ones. Fuck off with the you bastard. Interesting. There's nothing down here. Yeah, because that would be clean. It's not clean. If it's not clean, it's not a fake wall, Cal. So, the people of Loran, or Lauren, or whatever the fuck way you want to say it, got the worst end of the stick by getting fucked up, basically, by the Scourge of Beasts. I just gotta make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't think we did. Yeah, we didn't. We did, because in here there's still... Oh no, hold on. It's them guys. Yeah, we came this way. This is where the werewolf dropped the thing. Well, tried to drop the thing on us. I always think that one looks like a door, but it's not. Yeah, and then obviously, centuries later, once again, the Yharnamites dug up, or found evidence of things, dug them up, and started the cycle all over again. So again, once again, we have FromSoft and its classic, oh, let's, this should be to here then, perfect. FromSoft and its classic things are recycled type of thing. But what's interesting about this game is that the cycle tends to be somewhat different every time with how things are dealt with, because we know that obviously this kingdom just fell completely, just didn't even get much further. It just fell to the beasts, kaput, kablooey, gone. You know, and we know the Thumerians had a somewhat successful liaison, so you kind of have that dichotomy of successes and not so very successful, and then Yharnam is kind of the end mark, I suppose, of things where you kind of find out which way are things gonna swing this time, and the pendulum does indeed swing one final time, and we'll see which way we get it to swing. Well, I say one final time, but it's kind of left. Well, that's for a discussion at the end of the series, because not only is it left ambiguous, but there is actually a reveal that I not guarantee, but I have a feeling most people completely miss with New Game Plus. And not only did they miss, but I think it's one of the coolest little nods that FromSoft has kind of ever done with its New Game Plus cycle. I don't think it's ever done something as kind of cool. Fuck. Oh my god, I hate you. Roll. Oh no, there's more of them. This is awful. Go, just 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 go. Some of them you gotta just fucking run. And this is one of them, because we gotta run to get the bell bitch. Because there's more than one bell bitch by the looks of it, yeah. Not even by the looks of it, it definitely is. That's one of them. Yeah. Where's the other one? There. Hey, bitch. Hi, bitch. Fuck, is there a third one? God damn. And this is why you don't, when you see these guys, don't open any doors, because then you're able to triangulate where these things are coming from. Oh my god, that was horrendous. You're able to try and easier triangulate where these things are coming from. So they can't be coming from there, because that's closed. In fact, if we kill them as well, we can also triangulate their positions a bit easier. Where are they coming from, actually? It's the question upon everybody's lips. Are you just gonna let me come behind you? And yeah, you are, okay. No, that's not what I wanted. God damn it. I need my Rider Balash back, it's so much faster. Dead. I think there may have been the two. I think they meant to disappear and they didn't. Because there's no more spawning. At least no more that I can see. Anyway, I'm getting a shit ton of blood vials, which is nice. Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna do this in case this is more blood vials. It wasn't. Took the gamble, failed successfully. Not successfully, sorry. Failed spectacularly. That's what I meant to say. So that would be back to the beginning. You're going to kill me, so let's kill you first. We're nearly at the final boss, by the way, and we are what? 34. Okay, cool. So we might actually get this dungeon done anyway. So at least we'll have gotten a dungeon done in one episode rather than the two it took us last time. Like fucking lunatics. Just the one dude? Yeah. Come on. Nice. Well, well. Look who's inside again. Can you get up there? I'm not sure. The Ritual Blood 4 is good though. Doesn't look like you can get up there. Let's get out of here. I do love the wind sound effects. But even then, we know that this was happening even potentially even before Lauren and Thumeru and all this type of thing, because we see knight armor and stuff like that, and we know that originally they came down here with knight armor and then realized, hold on, this is not working well, and that we should be faster and more mobile, and we should be able to avoid the beasts and wear sexy leather. Sexy leather. Oh, let me get some of you ready just in case, because I feel like there's a fucking thingy coming. I just can't remember. Here he is. I fucking told you there was another blood-starved beast. Fucking told you. This one is the tricky one. This is the hardest one we're gonna fight, because this one is yeah, this one is stacked with health, as you can tell. I should really fucking get the Rider Palash, because we'll finish this guy in fucking 2 minutes. Because not only does this guy have a fucking shit ton of health, but also he starts the poison and he fucking doesn't stop for like fucking ever. He loves his poison. He also does a lot of fucking damage. So you basically don't want to be fighting this guy for too long. Also, he can kill you really fucking quickly like that. So you really don't want to be fighting this guy too long. I can't even see. Can't even see. My flame's gone. Do I have antidotes ready? I think I do. Nice. I'm going a little bit silent here, but it's just because I just want to kill this guy quickly as possible. I just want to get him done. Fuck. I fucked up. And I fucked up again. Should have just fucking... Yeah. That's alright though. Haven't gone into the final phase yet, so that's good. Never mind. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh my god, I hate it. He's got so much fucking health. Oh my god. Not only has he got so much health, but like, holy shit, he does so much damage. And this is with good armor on as well. Like, he does so much fucking damage. I'm gonna go with the Holy Moonlight Sword, because it's gonna do more damage. And not only that, but I think this might be a little bit faster. I guess we'll find out. I don't have any fucking pungent blood cocktails left, but that's alright. We can get some more, I'm sure, if we need to. If I die again, maybe I'll get some more pungents, but hopefully we won't. Maybe this isn't the best thing to do. Actually, I say that. It's not bad damage. Not the best damage, but it's not bad damage. That's the only other problem. Is the fucking stamina management, but it should be okay. Stay behind them a little bit, we should be fine. Damn, I keep hitting them, but not getting the stagger. Which is obviously not good. But we are doing good damage to them, though. Which is somewhat nice. Okay, we're into this phase. Which is not good, but... To be honest, if I just do this... Just fucking keep them going. I now can't see. We've knocked out some of the lights, but it should be okay. Yup. Ooh. Yeah, we can deal with this, I think. Just keep walking around to the right of them. Make sure you have full stamina. Try not to really attack them from the front, because most of the time that's what's gonna get you hit. That would have been good to get a stagger there. Did I just get a stagger there? I think I did. Okay, we're gonna get poisoned now in a second. That's alright, we have antidote. If we need it. I love how I've just gone silent. I've just decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna lock in and kill it. Like I just thought, fuck it, lock in. Antidote. Just fucking stay locked in. And I mean, if you stay locked in, not only do you win, but realistically, it's quite smooth. Quite smooth indeed. Fuck. That was pretty good. That was pretty fucking good. I'm happy with that. That was some nice going. Again, see what I mean by saying like we do good damage. And not only do we do good damage, but we got good shit going on. As far as I remember, he's the hardest boss of this dungeon. So we should be okay. Well, I say that. We should be okay, but we've seen how often that's actually been the case. You know. And we also see things starting to get very much harder. We got a bell lady. So remember, with all bell ladies, they're always in rooms like this, and always seek and destroy them first. Because they're gonna give you the most fucking headaches. Dead. Nice. Oh god, there's more. Okay, either there's another bell lady, or we got another case of them not fully dying for some reason. I think there's another bell lady. There is, and she's right here in front of me. Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho! Hee hee hee! Couple of tra-la-las! That's how we do it in my garden. I'm glad we're getting some use out of this Holy Moonlight Sword, because I was a bit kind of like, oh man, did I really fuck up by putting that all the way to max? But, not max, but nearly max. But no, is the answer to that. No. Another thing to note, and something that somebody asked me, and I meant to bring up, I bring up now, I might bring it up at the beginning of the next episode as well, just to really get the point across, but somebody asked me, is there a correlation between the level of beasts and the level of eldritch beings? And the answer to that is actually very much yes, because we know, and this is what's really fucking cool, we know that the eldritch beings are very much hurt by bolt. We know that bolt is a big thing in this game that hurts them. And we also know that the areas in which we tend to find dark beasts and bolt is also areas where we find a lot of the really fucked up beasts. Case in point, we find dark beast Parl in Yahar Ghul, but in the kind of locked away part, the part that's not part of the actual ritual. We find them in the hidden part that we can access before that. Why does that make a difference? Well, that makes a difference because we know, again, that hold on, let me fucking get rid of this fucking guy first. Fuck. We know that dark beasts would... fuck you. Oh, I got it, nice. We know that dark beasts would be a distinct enemy to any kind of great one, because they are weak to bolt, and dark beasts are pretty much bolt. Speaking of, there's some bolt paper. But what do we find in the actual part of Yarhargul, after the area where Parl would be? Well, we find the one reborn, and then obviously the access to the fucking whatchamacallit, Nightmare of Mensis. So in my mind, that's subtle storytelling. We also find the Tonitrus there, which again, bolt. That to me is not so subtle storytelling, to be honest, but storytelling in that it's something that would oppose the great ones. So yeah, I think that's fascinating. So somebody, as I said, somebody asked me, "Oh look, this wall looks rather clean, but not clean enough." Damn. So you can see there are some curveballs still in there, but generally the rule is if it looks clean, then you can smash it down. Or not smash it down, but it's an invisible wall. But that is not the case with this one. Really feels like it too, because you can hear shit over the other side of the wall, but no. But yeah, so is there a correlation between the level of beasts and the level of arcane shit going on? Yeah. And think about it. In this area, we have lots of kind of lightning shit going on there, but also we'll discover that there is a lot of Loran beasts, and there is in fact big giant fucking dudes, big giant dark beasts. And the reason that I'm saying that is because, if you think about it, this is a world that was fully destroyed with the Scourge of Beasts. Because, why? Well, because that they had made contact and or found something that they weren't supposed to. They had the whole Eldritch Truth thing going on. Beastclaw Yusuf, by the way. And so... Hello, look at these fucking guys. Horrendous. They're using dead bodies. Yeah. They're using dead bodies to beat the shit out of you. These guys are fucking horrendous. Some of my favorite enemy designs, though, because they just look mental. But yeah. So it would make perfect sense that there's a ton of fucking bolt shit going on here. And not only a ton of bolt shit, but also... dark beasts and shit out the wazoo, because the chalices are very much ingratiated with great ones, you know. So it makes sense the further you go down and the closer you get to Eldritch Truth, I suppose, if you want to say, then the more bolt shit you're gonna see, and also the more horrendous beasties you're gonna find. So again, that storytelling is at play. Lovely. I believe we can hear things, because I believe that is part of the... Oh god, there's blood coming out of that fucking wall. I believe that is part of the next dungeon. Like, not the next dungeon, the side dungeon of the next little bit. Yeah. So again, FromSoft, they are the masters of... obviously, well, subtle storytelling, but also putting things in places and you thinking that there is no way on this earth there is a reason. They're just there because they're there. But there is actually a reason for them to be there. And I love that. I love that about FromSoft. I really do admire... really admire them. No, I do. Oh my god. Hello. I really do admire the way that they do things, especially considering, as I say, most of the time they do it, and they don't even think people will ever, well, not, they don't think it's not that I think people will never find them, but they're happy to be like, look, if people find it quick, if they find it quick, if people don't find it quick, oh well. You know? For instance, the great tree in Dark Souls 1, you know? And Ash Lake and all of that. They were very much not interested. It's not that they weren't interested in people finding it, but they weren't interested in being like, hey, you better find this, you know, type of thing. Is it bad game design? In a way, because they should maybe be making sure that people see all their content, but also it gives people more of a reason to love their content, and also gives us more of a reason to really deep dive and rub our faces. Now, sometimes we get disappointed because we think, oh my god, there's going to be such a cool little secret here, and there's not. But it makes the moments when there is something there feel even more special, you know. And that is something that I very much hold dear and love, you know. And if you don't know, well, I felt, hello. Not what I meant to do, but here we are, nevertheless. I see him. I fucking see one of the little guys. Fuck, I missed him. Bollocks. Okay, we'll get him now in a second. We'll reload. But yeah, that's just my take on it anyway. As I say, maybe you think differently. You know, maybe you think differently, and that's fully acceptable. Hey, there's our two bastards of Lauren, which we do need. Remains of Lauren, infant infected by the scourge. I suppose I probably should have put a trigger warning, but here we are. A harbinger of curses, a symbol of defilement. The additional right curses defile dungeons in which hunters' HP is greatly eroded. What better place to seek a cursed blood gem but in the midst of defilement? So, we've seen this a little bit with a few of the things in this game. And that is the idea of, by the way, remember we saw way back in the upper floor, we saw down to here. I told you this was a real place. Realistically, if you could make the jump down to here and survive, you could skip all the bosses, because this is a real area. You know? I love that. We saw it from way up above. But yeah, we see it a lot with the red jelly and with that and everything. They, unfortunately, like to use infants in their rituals. They seem to harbour, especially since infants obviously are something that the old ones, or the great ones, sorry, are looking for. So there's two more of them. So realistically, it's something that makes sense, you know. Blooming cold flower blood. Bud, I can't fucking say that name apparently anymore. That has bloomed into a bright red Stygian flower. Indeed, of course. Yes, of course. Or some say, quasum. But yeah, I mean, is there dark fucking shit in this game? Absolutely. Is the idea that these people tended to use fucking infants for their fucked up rituals fucked up? Yeah. Excuse me, apologies, big gulp. But does it make for some absolutely fantastic storytelling and world building, and makes you shudder and go, oh god, that's fucked, but it's great and we sort of kind of love it? Yeah, also very true, because it is fucked up, but we all kind of love it. Don't lie, don't fucking lie to me, you kind of love it, you know. Yeah, we're so close. We have 7 minutes. I don't know, 7 minutes. I only have 7 minutes. Well, maybe less than 7 minutes now. I think maybe about 3 minutes. 6 minutes. But we only have a few minutes left in order to try and... was there a second one? I think I heard another one running. I'll see what this one gives. If it gives something good, I'll reload again. If not, yeah, I think we're fine. Fuck it. I'm not reloading again. this is the way you come down normally if you didn't fall off the edge like a fucking idiot like me. So this is going to be pretty much nearly the end. Well, it is going to be the end of this episode, but when we get to the end of this dungeon, it's going to pretty much be the end of the challenge dungeons again for another little bit. Just because, what, this will be like 3 episodes now, or, well, 3.5, nearly 4 episodes now on dungeons, and I fell down the hole again. And yeah, like I said, I don't want that to be the whole thing, so we'll do some normal game next. We still won't finish the normal game yet, though, because I do want, obviously, the big finale is going to be the final push. But we'll probably do the ending, maybe, of the DLC and something else. What, I don't know, but we'll do something. Tomorrow will be interesting because the armor I actually want to wear for the end of the DLC is, well, you'll see. Oh, fuck's sake, more of these fucking things. Where is she? There she is. You have a lot of health, madam. You have a lot of health, madam. And you're not dead. No, you are. Ooh. Fuck. We're not even going to get to the boss. Fuck. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Yeah, on all this for nothing even to be in here. Fuck. Feels bad, man. No, I'm joking. It doesn't actually feel bad. But, yeah. So, look forward to that, as they say. Look forward to that. But it's a strange feeling, because I know what's happening. And what's happening is that realistically, there's not a huge amount left. There's not a huge amount left. We'll poke our head in. There's no way we're beating this boss in less than 3 minutes. But we'll poke our head in just to see what it is anyway. In fact, we probably won't even get to do that because we're running out of time. But yeah, it's crazy to say. But I mean, barring really struggling on some of these dungeons, there's how many left? Like, we got to do the Great Is, the Cursed, and then the Central, I think. So I think there's only 3 left. I could be wrong. I may have miscalculated that, but I think that's the amount left. Let's poke our head in and see what we're dealing with. You can also summon Vitus for this. I think this might be an abhorrent beast. Or is this Parl? It's either an abhorrent beast or Parl. It's an abhorrent beast. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're not beating this yet. And in fact, I don't even know about beating it in the next episode. Oh, actually, I say that. That's not the worst damage I've seen in my life. It's also not the best, but it's not the worst. But anyway, fuck, I've been Kavalech, you've been amazing. I'm going to run in there and grab my shit and get out of there, because that's a lot of money and we can use it to buy supplies. I might get an easier way to kill that guy. I might show you an easier way to kill him. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. He's going to be one of the hardest ones that we do, if I remember correctly. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. You've been absolutely fantastically amazing. Look after yourselves. Grab yourself fucking something tasty and delicious and nutritious and all the rest. And if I die here, I die here. Fuck it. But yeah, tomorrow we'll start off with a bang by fighting this guy. I'll have done the little in-betweeny bits in between. For now... Oh, fuck! For now, as I say, look after yourselves. And let me go. Oh, we made it. Phew. Yeah, be amazing. I've been Kavalech. Hope you grabbed yourself a deadly chat. And, yeah, I'll chat to you all very, very, very soon. Bye.